Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, this is maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time, maybe ever. The Bengals, they had not won a playoff game since January of 1991, 2-14 a season ago, yet here they are, the AFC champs.
Well, I think you're onto something there, partner, to me. And this has to be the single most remarkable turnaround in NFL history. Now, remember, they've had Super Bowl appearances in the past. They had two of them, number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, they ran into Joe Montana and the 49ers both times and lost those games. Imagine capping it all off, going from 2-14 to Super Bowl champs.
Meanwhile, the 49ers, they're back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history, one of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era, and they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
The partner, to get it done, they've got to take history and put it in a headlock, because they want to be a team that loses one year or comes back and wins the Super Bowl the next, and it's only happened 3 times prior. The Cowboys, Super Bowls 5 and 6, the Dolphins in Super Bowls 6 and 7, and most recently, the Patriots in Super Bowls 52 and 53.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. Former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
3, Bengals nothing.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Give the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now 3rd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
and Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Samuel. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run for the 1st time with Tevin Coleman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 31 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He's brought down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This will be fielded at the 17. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And able to find Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Play to the running back.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Carlos Dunlap. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Warren brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The ball carried.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
On the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Finding Walker complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. First down. Here's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Dante Pettis.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
The 25-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball carried by number 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, Burrow. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Looking for the end zone. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 29 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Pettis now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now Burrow on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Number 14.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It has hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Delaney Walker. Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They will run again with Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Sean Williams.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is born. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
William Jackson.
What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 31,
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
on the pickup. It's second.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
Complete to Charlie Werner.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
Garoppolo.
That catch good for only a couple.
Charlie Werner. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
36-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll drop this down to Coleman, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Garoppolo again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Third down and 7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
At the 49ers' 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And this is unfortunately for him a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. To the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Number 14.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
George Kittle.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is born. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.